Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hopefully your week has been going well so far, but anyway, a new challenge is upon us and this time we are facing Inquisitors yet again. However, this time they're actually getting the correct modifier, the Inquisitor one, not the OP Empire modifier. But even without the Empire modifier, these guys are still a handful, especially Grand Inquisitor. He's very quick. He hits really hard, they're all very durable, so it was a bit trickier than I thought on full auto, but I still pulled through. Anyway, the YouTube chapter is below if you want to skip ahead. Otherwise, let's look at the feats we have to complete today. We have to win with a full team of Gungan units. Unfortunately, it's one of those things, either you have Jar Jar or you don't sort of situation, because for Gungans does not count unfortunately for a full squad. We need 5. And then win after taking 8 turns in a row. Now this one for the most part is going to be straightforward, some sort of Darth Vader lineup. Hopefully shouldn't be too difficult for you to achieve. Now in terms of modifier, we do have the Democracy Thunderous Applause combo here for the modifier today. You know how this one goes already. Anytime we gain a buff or land a debuff, we charge the Democracy ability by 5%, and then when we use it 3 times, we instantly defeat the enemy leader. That's one part of it. Another part of it is while obviously until you use these 3 times you cannot defeat the leader while allies are alive. And when we get Thunderous Applause, we call everybody to assist whenever we use a special ability. Another thing to note as well, in the first paragraph, leader amongst other things gains 100 speed. So that's why Grand Inquisitor is going to be so quick. But so is your leader, I guess. Fair enough. Now in terms of the modifiers, we have the Gungan modifier, that just makes Gungans, I guess, even more Gungans. And then we have the Inquisitor modifier, this time not the Empire one. Nothing really to shout about this modifier, it's very underwhelming for the most part. They just have extra ways to stack Purge on you, and that's it, to be honest. But they won't be taking that many turns anyways. Alright, so let's get the Gungan battle out of the way first. So this is either you have Jar Jar or you don't, unfortunately, situation. So nothing else you can do. If you do have Jar Jar, you should be able just to auto this, to be honest. The only thing is, if like Grand Inquisitor starts off with an AoE, just back out and retreat again. It happened to me on the first and second attempt, but then on the third attempt finally used their Torture. If that happens, I just kind of targeted 7th Sister and then just hit full auto here, because obviously I wanted to keep 7th Sister under control, but man, even though it's an SD down, they still like to resist a lot, so looks like their stats are really juiced up in this one. But anyway, as you can see, we already used Democracy twice already, one more time, and Grand Inquisitor should go down. Now, unfortunately, he was able to sneak in a quick AoE in there, but, you know, we should be taking him down shortly now, I think. Come on, guys. Okay, they used Democracy once. Now we use Democracy third time, Grand Inquisitor goes down, we gain Thunderous Applause, so we're getting assists now anytime we use a special ability, and we should be able to get through these guys very quickly. But as you can see there, we are doing decent damage, it's just these guys are so tanky, very juiced up in today's challenge. There you go, Gungans on full auto again, as long as Grand Inquisitor does not use AoE, you can just proceed the battle. And then another team that I use here for auto to get 8 turns in a row is obviously Lord Vader and Maul. Maul obviously will be getting all those his stacks of anguish, and it will be taking lots of turns. So what is 1 turn? Then Maul goes, that's turn 2. Then Lord Vader goes, that's turn 3. And now Maul basically unloads 5 turns. Canderous goes, Lord Vader goes. And this is your 8 turns in a row feat. Again, not by any means the only team that can get it done. It's just something that came to my head when I'm thinking like, what could be an auto team here that can get 8 turns in a row? We already use there, because of all these debuffs Lord Vader is spamming, you get very quickly to that third Democracy. But still you can see these guys, they take so many hits, man. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, eventually they'll die as well from damage over times, because we stack up so many of them already. So if you do have Gungans, you do have some sort of, I guess, Galactic Legend team. Lord Vader is a good one with Maul. You can get all the feats done on here on full auto. Also mentioning also maybe if you do have, because we have as well here Scorch feat, you could also do Scorch. Maybe instead of Royal Guard in there, so you could also get Scorch feed done as well if you do have him at 7 stars. I do not. Okay, now let's hop over to my account where I do not have Lord Vader and, you know, not so highly leveled up all the units. So we're gonna utilize Darth Vader's Merciless Massacre, right? Because anytime he goes into Merciless, it's a bonus turn, then he takes, you know, again another 5 bonus turns. So hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult. Had to bring in Han just to slow down Grand Inquisitor at the start. Then Palps goes because he gets 100% speed from the modifier. Darth Vader goes, does Force Crush. Then we go into Merciless, and this is where we do our turns. Similar like Lord Vader, because all these debuffs we are spamming, we were able to already use Democracy for the first time, do another Force Crush, do a basic, and at this point we got our 8 turns in a row already right at the start. We can go ahead now, drop a Fraction Grand Inquisitor. I do not want him unloading an AoE on me, so that's why I decided to just fracture him. Gonna isolate 5th Brother, because he can be a little bit annoying with his counterattack, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead, try to get a stun. Nope, resisting. Oh man, they're resisting everything. Alright, fair enough. Alright, Vader got another turn there. Let's go ahead and land a shock on 2nd Sister. There we go. Let's go ahead and use Democracy for the 2nd time now. Alright, so one more time and Grand Inquisitor will be instantly defeated. Alright, okay, here we go. Let's drop another Force Crush, more debuffs, more charge for our Democracy. I just need to let one ability block and then I can use Democracy for the final time. Nope. Alright, Force Crush, that should land some debuffs. There we go. Let's go ahead. Target 7th Sister, use Democracy for the 3rd time. Grand Inquisitor goes down, and at this point you can pretty much hit autoplay, to be honest. These guys are stunned, we're getting assists, right? Things are under control. We go, I'm just gonna speed up the footage because again, these guys are very durable. And that completed as well 8 turns in a row in my other account where I do not have Lord Vader or other good, useful Galactic Legends. So, you know, either Maul, some sort of team with Maul, or some sort of team with Darth Vader, I think it's gonna be the most straightforward thing to get 8 turns in a row. But by no means is this the only way to do it. It's just, you know, a couple of teams that came to my mind. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully find this video useful and helpful. Another quick one today, although not as quick as over the weekend. But yeah, it's especially these Gungan challenges, it's for the most part either you have Jar Jar or you don't, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is the way. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.